Good evening. Even as the Jamaica Football Federation is engaged in several age group tournaments in the men's and women's game, it has again found itself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. A clash of dates between the CONCACAF League of Nations and a hurriedly arranged friendly international with Ecuador on September 7 has forced the JFF into a situation of split squads. The JFF agreed to the Ecuador friendly in New Jersey, notwithstanding FIFA stipulations regarding a clear 48 hours between international games. Consider also that the Federation must give clubs reasonable notice as it relates to releasing their players ahead of international friendlies. With this closeness in schedule, it was hardly likely that overseas clubs would release their players for 2 games. CONCACAF, in establishing the League of Nations, made it clear that it would be a serious competition with consequences for the programs of the 41 nations in the Confederation. The CONCACAF League of Nations is now the gateway to compete in the Gold Cup. I therefore view with consternation the JFF agreeing to play a friendly in the United States 2 days before the Reggae Boys' critical fixture on September 9 against the Cayman Islands. Of course, the JFF has now said it will have 2 squads, one to play against Ecuador, the other to contest the Nations League. Add to that the debacle of an 11th hour unavailability of players ahead of the 2 friendly internationals against our Caribbean neighbors, Grenada and Barbados, due entirely to the lack of communication on the part of the governing body. Now, while I will not go as far as former player-turned-government spokesman Ali McNabb in lambasting the leadership of the JFF, I will say this. We cannot be serious about our football if this is how the governing body handles its business. Surely, we cannot on the one hand expect players to be professionals and on the other excuse unprofessionalism on the part of our administrators. 20 years ago, Jamaica's men's senior team made it to the World Cup, while the women's senior team has never been on the global stage. Getting to the World Cup takes more than skill, as we have that in spades. What we continue failing at is a structure that takes every facet of a fully oiled professional machinery in place. At this juncture, I fear that we have taken 2 steps forward and 3 backwards. I'm Karen Madden. Good evening.